Hello, beloved. It's me, James, and today is time for uh, yet another opportunity to do sacred reading together. Sacred reading is predicated on the belief that in any given moment we might encounter spirit and listen for spirit in sacred texts as we read them carefully with the eyes and ears of our hearts open. My practice is to read it. When I do it by myself, I read it aloud, whatever the text is, 3 times with a pause in between, listening for an image, a phrase, or a word that I hear echo within that is spirit perhaps calling out to me, calling me to task, inviting me to see the world differently, uh, awakening in me some encouragement. Those are all the pieces of what we often find in our sacred reading. And as we practice sacred reading and listen for spirit in the texts, we can also begin to catch a glimpse of spirit in all sorts of other places in our lives, in the sunlight that's trickling through the leaves right outside my window as I look up from the camera. Um, the in all those places, Spirit is revealing the divine movement in our midst. So I'll read it once aloud for us, the text. Listen with me, if you will, and then you can turn off the video, or you can wait for my own response. I sort of try to set an example of how it works for me. I listen for the text and then I will speak it aloud. So listen now as we read together from 1 John chapter 4, beginning with verse 11. My much loved friends, if Creator loved us like that, then we should also love one another. No one has ever seen the Great Spirit, but as long as we love each other, He remains in us, and His love is made complete in us. We know that we live in Him, and He lives in us because Creator has shared His Spirit with us. We have seen and now tell you the truth about what our Father, the Great Spirit, has done. He sent His Son to be the sacred deliverer of the world. Those who tell others that Jesus is the Son of the Great Spirit are the ones Creator lives in, and they live in Him. Over and over again, here in the first letter of John, we hear echoes of the true measure, the measure of what it is to follow in the path the Spirit sets for us. And it's a path of love. And that love is made real in us in that the Spirit is poured into us. And even though we've not seen the Great Spirit, we experience and see that Spirit in love. As long as we love each other, the Spirit remains in us, and love is made complete in us. We are called to love. Some days that's a hard calling in my life. The things that irritate and push me away, the things I see in the world that I struggle with and wonder about and wish were different, sometimes make it hard, challenging to love. And yet, uh, in the person of Jesus, in his witness to us, even at the end, this isn't in this text, but even at the end of his life, looked at those who were in the process of killing him, part of the mob that led to his public execution, and called out to Abba, to God, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Perhaps sometimes it's hard to love because we assume everyone knows what they're doing, that they're all about the way they live, the way they are, the things they say. They think they know what they're doing. And yet here, I read over and over again in this first letter of John that what it really is all about is love. This is how, no one has seen the Great Spirit. No one has literally seen the Great Spirit. But when we love, we catch glimpses. When we love, we catch glimpses. So I pray for you that you will catch glimpses of love today, that you will catch glimpses of the Spirit today. Perhaps it's in the way that you see somebody helping out someone else, or the way someone helps you out, or someone reaches out to you. Perhaps you'll experience one of the small kindnesses that life offers, and those kindnesses will be reminders of love. And in that love, you will see the divine presence. I hope for you that you will see that presence in your day, that you will know that Spirit is there with you. So until the next time, remember you're infinitely precious and unconditionally loved for the gift you already are. And I will be back.